December 12th, 2025. I am freezing cold in a container cabin in the Catskills. This was supposed to be a peaceful getaway, and instead I burned a book for warmth last night, and the whole trip would be different if it were warm inside, if the hot tub worked, or if the sauna worked. Feeling dumb as a house. I live to speak to myself and go on a little trip. And I decided I needed a reset. I needed just a couple of days away from society, no roommates, no friends, nothing, no contact with the outside world. I found this amazing cabin on Airbnb. The first thing I read when I went onto this Airbnb listing was the following. In the words of the great Adam Sandler, we can create a totally immersive nature experience at our cabins, but we can't make you the kind of person that will appreciate a totally immersive nature experience. It could have been a magic kingdom right now. Complete with compost toilets, a tiny house layout, and wood-fired amenities. So please read the entire description below before you book. So I was off a 5 milligram THC nowadays can at the time. I didn't even register a lot of those words. I'll tell you what I did register. I registered La Cologne Coffee Outdoor Hot Tub. A big old bucket. Adam Sandler's words, they did register to me, but I didn't necessarily think too much of them. Everything changed about 4 minutes later when I then proceeded to read the booking after having checked out. What followed was a list of rules I could only imagine could be described as unimaginable. You will not find high-flow waterfall showers, endless hot water, or electric baseboard heat in these cabins. The hot tub takes 2 to 3 hours to warm, and lighting the wood stove can be tricky for some. I've only been here for like 6 hours. I literally almost started crying. If you require 15-minute hot showers and heated bathroom floors, this may not be the rental for you.
I feel like I'm in Harry Potter.
So with that knowledge, I headed to Grand Central Station and took a train up to Poughkeepsie, which coincidentally I've been to Poughkeepsie 3 weekends in a row, but then I took an hour-long Uber up to Saugerties, New York. Forgive me for mispronouncing it. Oh, by the way, I can't drive a car. Right? So I had no way of doing this on my own, and I also knew upon getting here I would be locked in for the rest of the weekend. I want to just go to bed, wake up and leave. I have an Uber scheduled to pick me up at the end of this trip. Otherwise, it's just me, myself, and I. You guys, I just walked in. And the first thing I see is the bathroom with the instructions for the toilet. So here it is. Here's the bathroom. It's very nice, all nice, very luxe. A fabulous, gorgeous bathroom. I mean, this is the toilet, right? It's a compost toilet. The rules are what really get me here. Boys pee outside. Boys pee outside. Guests will be charged an additional cleaning fee if toilet instructions are not followed exactly. The last thing I ever want to hear in my entire life is toilet instructions. That is a really scary phrase in general, especially when guests will be charged an additional cleaning fee is also preceding a statement like that. I've never been in a situation before where the second bullet on a toilet instructions list above a toilet was don't use the toilet, basically. But that was no matter. I love to pee off of a deck. I'm happy to do that. Honestly, the cabin is gorgeous. The space is beautiful. I am in my own private meadow looking at the Catskill Mountains. I feel really at peace. It is a gorgeous view. Everything inside is so clean and so efficient. And I had a few things I needed to get done. I needed to get to work on the hot tub, and I wanted to go in the sauna. I mean, it's so lovely. It's so peaceful. It's so gorgeous, right? I am worried. I'm on my way to purchase some wood. I'm unsure from where. If I'm being completely honest. I'm unsure from where, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. I wanna get everything that takes place outside of the cabin done before it gets dark out, although I did prepare. Where's the sauna? Where is it? Where's the sauna? I should probably zip her out. I'm picking up some wood. I'm not sure. Use and return the canvas toes. The canvas toes. That's a canvas toe.
Okay.
To get wood, I have to walk down the road, and then there's just some wood for sale, $10 per bundle, which is amazing. And I picked up 2 bundles, headed right back up to my cabin.
I went and got my firewood. I'm unpacking my groceries, and I'm like, where's my phone? I wish I could show you, but I have it in my hands. It was laying in the middle of the road. In the middle of a tire track, no less. Where is the sauna? Anyway, I'm feeling a lot better about everything. I'm still confused about boys can pee outside because I don't know if there's like a designated spot or if they just want me to just have fun with it.
I will say it was an incredibly frustrating experience trying to start that tub.
I have to kind of close this up.
In a situation like starting a wood fire hot tub outside in 20-degree weather,
Jesus Christmas, you guys.
it's very complicated for someone like me to get something like that right the first time.
Okay, those both went out. Those both went out right away.
Let's read the rules. The wood-fired hot tub. This is not like a normal electric hot tub. It is a traditional wood-fired tub, which means you will see bits of bark and wood in the water and have to wait 2 to 3 hours for the tub to get hot. Some people think it is a pain in the neck. Others think it is magical and medicinal. Either way, load 2 pieces of firewood first to keep the fire off the bottom of the stove, and add paper and at least 10 sticks of kindling.
Where's the kindling?
Then top it with more split logs. Drop a match or light paper or fire starter to ignite. Put cover back on the hot tub to heat faster. Plan on burning 2 bags of wood.
I'm feeling good about it.
I probably went through about 40 matches. In the meantime, while I let my hot tub fire get hot, I said to myself, let me take an easy trip to the sauna.
I just want to give you guys an accurate depiction of how dark it is right now, and it's like 5:30. Like, I want to make it clear it's like not normal that I'm walking to the sauna. Like, you're supposed to be driving.
I love a sauna. I love to sit, soak, sweat, and steam. So here I go on my little jaunt to the sauna because it is not necessarily, I would say, walking distance.
I'm deeply stupid.
Most people who are here have a car.
I'm deeply stupid.
It was just a simple walk down a pitch black hill.
I shouldn't be doing this.
There's something humiliating to me about being an Airbnb guest. There's something humiliating about being like, you tricked me, I'm your cuck, like, yeah, I'm paying to be in your house, like, I'm paying to go to the place where you sleep I don't know, there's something embarrassing about it. And maybe that's just for me, and I'm sure it's just for me. So I made my way to the sauna, which also had a lot of instructions.
I'm selling bread to last like.
The sauna takes 30 minutes to heat up, so start it right at the beginning of your session. You could start it and leave and then come back.
This is footage of me inside the sauna, just to be clear. This is me in the sauna.
Open stove door and build a fire with plenty of small kindling and firewood.
So something that I'm learning as I'm sitting in the sauna right now, waiting for the fire to truly begin. Why did it get dark? Why did it get dark in here? Where's the light?
All of the lights went out. All of the lights went out in the sauna. So it was really scary, honestly, because I don't know, I have a fear of the dark, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't like dark windows. I never have. I started my fire as best as I could, and then I headed back. At this point, the hot tub had probably been running for about an hour and a half. I felt it, and it felt a little bit warm, which was really exciting.
I do hate to say this. It is so cold in here. I don't know how I'm gonna go to sleep tonight.
Obviously, it is still so cold outside that it needs to be at a boiling point for me to be comfortable out there. So I said, by the time I'm back from my sauna, this thing's gonna be bubbling.
I just had a thought as I sit here waiting for my sauna to warm up and my terrifying walk back there. There's a guest book here, and I think it would be interesting to read that. I think it'd be interesting to hear how other guests have fared. Got engaged here. They were here in June of last year, so probably different experience than what I'm going through right now. Juan Carlos and Ruth wrote an essay. Celebrated our 20-year anniversary in this beautiful place. Setting up the hot tub itself was an experience we will never forget. At the end, had its reward. Who the hell are you? There's a picture of a couple in here. I'm wondering where Adam Sandler's signature is. We were a bit nervous at first, but the cabin has been so safe and cozy. We really enjoyed the peace and quiet. The cabin was perfect. Pour a lot of water on the rocks in the sauna to really get it going. That is really helpful, Cassandra. Absolutely magical. A way of getting away from it all while still enjoying some of the creature comforts of civilization. Some is operative. A few tips for our fellow cabin mates. Kindling is magic. Except that a hot shower will give you third-degree burns. Better than being cold. Okay. Go to Red Onion. Okay. That sucks. It was too cold for the hot tub, but we tried. Thank you for the coziness. That happened in February of this year. The hot tub and sauna are 100% worth it. Takes a little bit of care, but keep going. I love keep going. Gay guys, Mark and Jonathan came. I'm sure they had a great time. Fantastic place to celebrate our love. The hot tub is a lesson in patience. Campfires are magic. Stillness is the move. Okay, everyone is gagging for the hot tub. Please God, let it work.
And the whole trip would be different if it were warm inside, if the hot tub worked, or if the sauna worked.
Okay, it is Operation Enjoy the Sauna. I have on multiple layers. I'm feeling good about that, right?
So I think the glass of wine that I chugged was probably my downfall for the entire evening, if I'm being honest with you. This is a huge lesson to all the children watching, which is don't drink alcohol. I really do mean that. It's just making me feel lethargic, sluggish, stupid, dumb, idiotic, brainless, untalented, worthless is kind of the vibe I've been giving. And I felt all of those adjectives in the sauna when I got back.
Guys, this is me. If the sauna is not hot, I'm just gonna have to go back inside. I woke up in Brooklyn. I have a headlamp on.
The sauna was not necessarily warm when I returned.
It is cold as hell. In the sauna, all of the lights are off. I don't know if I did something wrong or not.
I did still, despite that, believe it would somehow heat up to a temperature of 185 degrees Fahrenheit from below freezing in a matter of 5 minutes.
It's scary out there.
I was pouring the water on the rocks and there was steam, which is great.
I see steam rising, which is a good sign. I'm a little sweaty, but I think it's the wine and the fear for my life.
I just don't think I am equipped to do these things. And that's so okay, whatever, but in the moment, it gets really frustrating.
I really wanted this sauna experience to be tea. I wanted this to be a life-changing, relaxing experience for myself. And it's just below freezing in here. It's just kind of scary. I want to just be back in my room, my freezing cold cabin, and just take it easy, because this doesn't really seem like it's gonna get hot.
So I sat in the freezing cold sauna for what felt like 2 hours, but was ultimately probably 15 to 55 minutes. Not really sure, honestly, how long that experience was.
It's just not fun when I know I have the treacherous journey home. So it's probably maximum 4 minutes, but it's scary. It's a scary walk. Maybe I'll take a second and just be at peace. I'm just thinking about the hot tub I have to go home to and deal with. I really sincerely hope for your sake and my sake, it's hot, or at least lukewarm, which would indicate it will get hot, because it's been about the temperature of a freezing cold lake.
But I didn't follow the rules. I didn't pull the ash vent. I didn't let it get hot. I sat in there with 2 cell phones and a Bluetooth speaker. Eventually I gave up and I felt really dejected.
Okay, I'm actually in a bad mood because I'm giving up on the sauna. As you can see, it's still cold in here. It's steamy. The doors are steamy. It's not steamy enough to make this make sense for me, and I'm disappointed, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit pissed.
Dejected and stupid and dumb. I headed home. I headed back to my cabin.
So that was a bust. Sauna was a bust for me. I kind of blame myself. I think I didn't set that fire right, and so it didn't stand a chance, Which makes me think I need to get serious about the hot tub right now. Because if I F that up, it's game over. It's game over. It could have been a magic kingdom right now. I could have been a magic kingdom right now. Dead ass. Like thinking about boys pee outside. Thinking about boys pee outside. Home sweet home. Oh my god. Oh, so I'm hallucinating. So I'm having a psychotic break earlier than expected. What made me think I'd have fun doing this?
And this is when things got really dark, I would say, like both literally and metaphorically, because I was ready to be at least in a hot tub, right? And
how's the tub looking?
the hot tub had run cold. The hot tub had run cold, and the fire was basically out. And I am not really proud about what happened next. I didn't even film this because I genuinely think it's dark-sided, and at this point, I had given up completely on the trip, and certainly the vlog. So what happened after that was I went into my backpack, I took my copy of Practical Magic 2 out by Alice Hoffman, and I tore it to shreds and lit it on fire. I tore it to shreds and lit it on fire in the hot tub basin where the fire is, because I said this is my last chance. But at this point, it was already seemingly probably 7 p.m. The idea of that tub getting hot wasn't gonna happen, right? It was too late for me, because it would take 3 more hours. It'd be 10 o'clock, and I don't know. I think I was just so desperate and angry, and I felt like Brian from The Hatchet. From that book, The Hatchet. That was kind of the vibe I was getting. So as I burned a book about witchcraft, I also warmed up some fondue. We have no visuals for any of this, so I want you to imagine it. I bought some cured meat from Trader Joe's. I warmed up my fondue. I got a piece of bread. And I sat here and I watched Kaz Rowe on YouTube explain the plot of Frankenstein as I was at my mental lowest. It was freezing in the cabin. I was feeling incredibly dark. I at one point was genuinely gonna go home. I was gonna try and call an Uber back to New York, which is insane. But I just was like, I can't sleep here. I'm cold, I'm scared, I feel literally dumb as a house. What's the point? What's the point of even being here anymore? I was sending probably some really alarming texts to my boyfriend. I think he was really scared for my life. I decided to shower. Well, I just got out of the shower and it was really hard to use because the cold water and the hot water, it oscillates between a temperature of Arctic tundra and hell. And there's a very fine line that you have to, I assume, have gone to school to understand that delineation. I've only been here for 6 hours. I literally almost started crying. I don't know. It's just the hot tub didn't work. And it's my fault, which I think is why I'm frustrated. If these things just didn't work, I'd just be annoyed. But I couldn't figure out the hot tub. I couldn't figure out the sauna. I'm so cold. The heat does not do enough to heat this whole cabin. I've just been cold. Since I've gotten here, all I've been is cold. I want to just go to bed. I wake up and leave. Is kind of how I'm feeling. But I don't want to go home. I don't want to waste my travel up here for nothing. But I'm just feeling very dejected. It was probably, let's just put a timestamp on this, 8:30 at this point. I'm just gonna watch a movie and hopefully fall asleep, and maybe tomorrow will just be better. I've always had this vision that I'd be really good in nature and that this would make me happy. And it was really kind of ego death, huh? It was kind of like an ego death in the woods alone. Had some breakfast, got some work done on my laptop, and decided after researching other places to stay, I almost stayed on campus at Vassar. I almost stayed at an on-campus hotel at Vassar because it had a bathtub in it. That's how weird things got this morning. As I was researching this college hotel, something weird happened, which was there was a presence at the front of the cabin. The whole thing is windows, there are no curtains. And this man approached to salt the ground, and he had a little Christmas decoration with him. And I being the insanely socially absurd person I am, just sat there in the cabin as this man who clearly did not know I was inside the cabin, which, mind you, I could have been in a very different position in that moment. Thankfully, I was working. This man comes by and I startle him with my presence after, I would say, 4 minutes of him just doing some work around the cabin. He's the owner. Such a nice man, such a nice man. And then this man asks me how the hot tub was yesterday. I didn't want to tell him about how deeply sad and broken I was on the inside, so I just said I'm going to give it another shot today, and we'll see how it goes. And he was like, mind if I take a look? At which point this man does see about 100 pages of a book burned inside the hot tub fire. He did explain to me that I set the fire up wrong, and he offered to help, which kind of changed everything. And I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you ask for help yesterday? Like, why was this not your first thought? I literally have something wrong with me. End of conversation. So I wasn't going to ask for help. He came and saved the day right now. We're turning a new leaf because he set this hot tub up right. I am currently monitoring it to make sure it stays hot. And maybe this journal might just see a change in tone pretty soon. I'm not doing the sauna again. I'm not leaving my premise ever again. And I will say I did Uber Eats fire starter to be delivered. I Uber Eats fire starter to be delivered to the cabin, contactless delivery, because I don't want the person to see me like this. I did order that at around, I would say, 10:45 a.m. It is now 12:50 p.m. and I do believe Amy is on her way. I don't want to see her. If you live up here, like, you definitely don't Uber Eats yourself fire starter, like, and the matches. Like, you definitely own those things or can get in your car and drive and pick them up. So I'm already working against a prejudice in some ways. Like, I am the city boy who is gay as hell and can't drive a car and needs someone to deliver fire starter. Oh my god, my worst fear just hit me, which is, like, imagine a situation in which Porter, who owns the Airbnb, like, runs into this person and is like, hey, what's up? And she's like, oh, I'm delivering fire starter to cabin 4. Like, and he's like, that gay guy couldn't even ask me for that. Like, what's wrong with him? I'm gonna close the bedroom curtains in a second and just hope that this gets delivered seamlessly. I'm gonna write a little bit. I'm gonna enjoy nature, and I'm gonna hope things turn around, because it seems like they are. I'm like being a helicopter parent. I'm being a helicopter parent with the fire because I'm like scared, and it looks like it went out again, which it can't. You know, it just. Oh. Raining ash. So it took longer than I thought to get the hot tub hot, but the good news is I knew it would get hot. Checking in on the fire. Whoa, thank God I checked in. Need some more wood, huh? F it, this piece of bark, why not? Hot tub's getting medium. Just eating my salad out of the bag. Eating my salad from the bag. Okay, you guys, it's been a couple of hours. I've basically done nothing but eat. And it's hot in here now because look at that. Oh, is it even still lit? Is the fire still on? Let me find out. I forgot I was setting up tea to boil too. A lot's going on. Oh my god, actually, like, give me 5 seconds. Got weird out of nowhere in here. There's like 85 things to do. Hold on. Oh my god, too much smoke. Too much smoke in the home. So toasty in here now. It was so cold last night, and I feel so foolish. I feel so foolish that I didn't think I could do what I needed to do, like, just literally light a fire. Like, checking out the fire, you guys. Looking good in there, huh? Almost time for another log. Warming up. Oh my god, relax. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter. Stop! I don't know, I feel like this is what I wanted out of this trip. Like, I wanted to just feel, like, in control of something and grounded. And I am, like, on my laptop, like, brain rotting myself on Instagram Reels right now.
but I'm still like, I'm responsible for something, and it's like not burning a house down and keeping a fire going, keeping several fires going. I feel like I'm Reese Witherspoon. Crank it! It's so smoky in here, low-key. Quick little check-in. It's now 3:30 p.m. I've been keeping that hot tub hot, probably since 11:30. That's fine, because I mean, if I can sit in there tonight, amazing. The sun's gonna set soon. The sun's gonna set soon.
So I didn't lose hope. I just enjoyed the rest of my day, got some work done.
Well, I'm off to get more wood, so if we need a wood count today. Porter brought me some this morning. That was one load. I Uber Eats a full bag of wood. That also came today. I went and picked up 2 more loads this afternoon. So that's 6. That's 5. That's 4. You counted 4. How'd you get to 6 and then 5? And I'm about to grab 2 more bags of wood, which will total us out at 7 bags of wood for the day. I'm using this also to heat inside, so it's like understandable. I don't want to leave this cabin once it gets dark out again. I want to be locked in. I want to low-key drink a seltzer of sorts and have some peace. So I'm gonna get this over with so I could really, really lock down and lock in and enjoy my peaceful little evening in my hot tub, because it's almost hot. Everything is so different now. Everything is so different since yesterday.
The moment had come.
Everything I want is on the other side of getting in this hot tub. It took 6 hours today to warm up, okay? It's now 5 o'clock. That's okay. That's okay, because it was hot inside. I wrote, I scrolled, I listened to music, I drank coffee. I'm feeling amazing. Since I first thought of this trip 7 days ago, all I have wanted is to get in this hot tub. And the moment is here. I'm kind of nervous. I'm very excited. It's very cold out, but I'm gonna do it, and you're gonna be here with me.
I have to tell you guys, I mean, I hyped this up in ways I couldn't believe, honestly.
We did it.
And it lived up to it. It lived up to it. Getting into that tub, looking out at nature, it being so cold out but still being warm for me was just so incredibly rewarding after how much labor went into everything. I just felt like after so much strife and turmoil, I got a reward.
I am pretty thrilled right now. Oh, it's all I've ever wanted is to sink into a hot tub and stare out at nature. Oh, I'm so happy.
I got to truly taste the fruits of my own labor, and it wasn't through like Instagram follows or YouTube views or a paycheck. Like, it was through literally kindling a fire for hours and hours and hours, and then getting to truly immerse myself in the warmth. It was actually kind of tea in some ways. I was the tea bag, I was the tea leaf, and the water was the hot water. Whatever. And then, unfortunately, I did end up heating the hot tub too hot.
Okay, I took a little break, ate some dinner, let this thing get hotter, and it's scalding. It's too hot. It's too hot.
So I truly probably got ultimately about an hour and a half in that tub maximum my whole time here. But I wasn't frustrated at the end because I was just kind of like, whatever.
Okay, exactly what I was afraid of happening happened. It is too hot to sit in the tub. I'm gonna get out. I guess.
Then I wound down, I would say. I lit my fire for the evening. I took a shower. I watched my show. So I went to sleep with visions of deer and woke up at, for some reason, I set my alarm for 6:10 a.m. But I saw the sun rising up on the Catskill Mountains, and I swear to you, the first thought in my head was Purple Mountain's Majesty. And I got it, because the mountains are purple with the sunrise. Purple Mountain's Majesty began my morning. Then I grabbed some more wood because it was freezing cold in here because my fire had burned out overnight. It was time for me to write in the guest book. Which was something I have been waiting to do the whole trip, and I swear Thursday night it was going to be nasty. I was going to say I regret staying here and this is a horrible place. That is not what I ended up writing. These past 48 hours were the perfect blend of 17th century Salem, Massachusetts and 21st century modern living. I will admit my first day here was nothing short of a challenge, both physically and also mentally. I didn't set the hot tub up right, I nearly froze to death in the sauna, and I ended the day feeling incompetent, untalented, and stupid. Everything changed the following morning when I ran into Porter, who saved the day by helping me set up my hot tub, which truly is a one-of-a-kind experience. I tended to the hearth every 25 minutes for 6.5 hours, and the reward was worth it. My time in the cabin was an emotional and mental roller coaster, but it was a roller coaster I can't wait to ride again, unlike the Incredible Hulk in Universal Studios, which I do think should be shut down, I'm sorry to say. I learned a lot of lessons in this cabin. How to properly start a fire, how to tend to a wood-burning stove. It's kind of the same lesson, but they're slightly different. And how to survive 48 hours alone with nothing but my own thoughts to entertain me. And also my laptop and a Wi-Fi connection. Ultimately, I didn't find serenity here. I found frustration, I found disappointment, and I also found a lot of patience. I think I've gotten so accustomed to priority delivery and 2-day shipping, I forgot that sometimes good things take time. And more often than not, the best things do.